Should I not eat some shrimp? Disregard bacon for the day? Let's read. Let's give you some biblical precedents, shall we then, Ben? Now, when they had passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia, they came to Thessalonica, where there was a synagogue of the Jews. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures, opening and alleging that Christ must needs have suffered and rise again from the dead, and that this Jesus, whom I preach unto you, is Christ. And some of them believed, and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devout Greeks, a great multitude, and of the chief women, not a few. Now, this is where we see what Ben has been doing to the news unit and me. Can you go back there?
Yeah, I don't know how that came off. I must have hit the wrong button here. Go ahead.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Jews, which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort. Now listen carefully here. Lewd fellows of the baser sort. So these people, these are just debased people, and I'm pretty sure they also look for contention, and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason. Now, Paul and Silas already left at this time to head to Athens, but those that have agreed with what Paul and Silas said, they were at the house of Jason. Now, these people started an uproar, pitchfork and torches style. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also, whom Jason hath received, and these all do contrary to the decrees of Caesar, saying that there is another king, one Jesus. And they troubled the people and the rulers of the city when they heard these things. Tell me something, Dave. Did you had to retreat because some ass bag had to, use other people to strike at you via proxy?
I never retreat. I never even go to men's retreat. Men don't retreat.
I know. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Ben just needs to know me a little bit. But if he's gonna say, "Oh, I don't have to answer to you because you're a Smokey follower," oh really? Then there's nothing that instigates me to care. Then you don't want to engage with me. You don't have an argument. You just have taunts, jabs, and oh, you're this and you're that. So which means by conceit, or let's say conceding to the point that between me and Bible Talk Ben, my mental faculties are more functional than his. So yeah, dumblet. Ben's a dumblet. Well, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, just not the hippie Woodstock type and the 2 eyes cut of a sheet for Halloween. That's your God, Ben. That's your God. I actually wanted to have a debate with him concerning profanity. Is it okay to use, or when to use it, or when not to use it?
I'm trying to do dishes here and listen and do this all at the same time. But if he wants to come back in here and talk with you, have at it.
I'm a poor physical. Moki is a horrible person with this poor physical attitude. Oh, dude, trust me, man.
Well, the adversaries are in there heavy now, and they're trying to attack my air traffic career and my 23 years of service and all the rest of it. They're all assholes.
I'm still
there's an asshole, but they just want to play asshole,
I still haven't passed that board exam, so if anything. Yeah, I know. It's all right, dude.
What's that got to do with anything that I was an air traffic controller?
Exactly. What's that got to do
What
with
the
me being a
fuck?
PT? What? Smokey follower? Yeah. Now you can call me a Dave follower, a Will Kincaid follower, and a Praise follower. How about that, Ben? Why are you afraid to call me a Dave? Oh, is it because Dave is here? You know, Ben. If I really was a demon, go check out my content in my channel. And not a single video I have made had me talking about someone and I end up striking them. Well, there was in the past 2 videos that I will admit. But most of my videos don't involve those. You, Ben, on the other hand, you take up a Bible, you try to use the same thing to strike at me and Dave, and then you go on a little rant. That's your video, that's your content. Nothing. Compared to the content I make, people can use it, people can listen to it. Yes, I do take part of the madness, but that's not my content.
A verse of scripture came to mind about this activity going on. Proverbs 20. Let's go look at it real quick.
Yes, take a look.
All right, let me get over here to Proverbs chapter 20. The 20th proverb. Right here, verse 3. See this? It is an honor for a man. But you got to be a man to do this, not a pussy.
Yeah,
it's an
Ben's
honor
a pussy.
for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. And that's what Ben likes to do. He likes to keep meddling in all the strife. Just keep meddling in all the strife. Just keep striving, not for the faith of the gospel together. No. Strive for contention and debate and evil surmisings and perverse disputings over and over again. Yeah. Yeah. More contention and chaos. Yeah, strive for that.
I'm gonna pull a Gavin on Ben. Ben, I can smell the estrogen from your breath from here, dude. Shut your feminine mouth and step up to the plate, dude. Oh, do tell us what vile means, Ben. Give us an exegetical.
By the way, I only have and thumb up comments to let people know that I've read it, blah blah. Probably I only need to do a thumbs up, but I do it with every comment, so there's no. It doesn't seem like favoritism. They get notified and whatever. I don't know. Anyway, a little bit more of this and I'll stop recording.
Biblical definition of the word vile
in the comments,
because I'm pretty sure that's gonna end up hitting you instead of us. You know what, Dave? Like, yesterday I saw like a praise stream, and out of nowhere, Ben just comes out of nowhere. I didn't listen to the rest of it, but now that you have this and you're like, oh, talking shit about me, Ben, like, yeah, I think I know where that went. He's just back here trying to strike at us again. Ben, if you think you're so sound, if you think you're so theologically sound, you should want to tell me. You should want to tell Dave, but no, you decide to go up into Praise's stream where Olive and Sparrow is, very, very considerate individuals, quote unquote, considerate, and they let you have a platform, and you've used that platform to strike at Dave. Okay, you know what that makes you? That makes you a false accuser and a slanderer. You haven't even talked to Dave. Well, I mean, of course you did, but when you were talking to him, all you did was show a hissy fit. But no. Sorry, I had spicy food. Anyway,
So Ben's like a snake in the grass, but he forgets that I'm like a honey badger.
Mm-hmm. Ben has no honor. He has strife. He's contentious. Or here's how I would put it, Dave. He's restless. Ben is restless. He has no peace. Or he did until he decided to make content about you.
And then when I showed up in the chat room as he was making the content, I waited a little while to strike, because the snake in the grass, I know how he is. I'm the honey badger. So I just waited patiently to take care of the fucking snake. And then I chased that fucking snake back up that fucking tree. And then he took his video down and ran.
The snake gets to bite, but you don't get to cut its head off. Excellent. I mean, just show a snake that you can fight, and it will just slither away from you. You know what, Ben? The snake's head needs to be cut off. You threaten either of us, we will come after you. If you pose a threat, we will come after you. But then again, you're a pussy, so I have no reason that would instigate me to care anyway.
Oh, look at this. He's really working on here a little, there a little. You're working on your little line upon line, precept upon precept there. So you know what's going to happen to you, Ben. You're going to fall back and be snared and taken by your own bullshit.
He's like Piers Morgan. You're a slanderer, Ben. You learned nothing. You didn't learn shit. The only thing you probably learned there was how to be a goody two-shoes.
Ben is like Piers Morgan 2.0.
And he's like Piers Morgan. I'm the self-righteous, square-headed bloke from England. You know what? I would bet you, Dave, that this isn't his last goodbye. He's going to come back in your channels.
Well, you see, what Ben is going to do now is he's going to get away from YouTube for a couple of days. He's going to put another community post. I just need to take the time away from all the contention and seek the Lord in prayer and go on some nature walks and look at the leaves on the trees and watch the homing pigeons fly out and come back. And
He can be funny sometimes, Dave.
and everything will be all right. And then I'll come back and say hi to Cheryl and Janet Duldridge or whatever her name is, and hang around and tell everybody how I'm praying for them, and it's such a blessing to be back. And then when I don't like something again, I'll get my self-righteousnesses out and show you my righteousness, and then I'll condemn everybody to hell with ministering condemnation to the news unit and all of that again, all over again. So guess here's the double-minded man that's unstable.
the other reason that I heart comments, it does actually make it easier for me to see which ones are responded to. I don't heart my own comments, but it just makes it a bit simpler for me to look through in case I've sort of missed anything. I mean, this is... Yeah, oh well, here we go, I'm going to end this recording now. This will all blow over, and as I usually say to Bill, generally, I wonder what the next episode is going to be.